Okay, so I'm making a recording here of a video that I just threw together, and yeah, so this one I actually enjoyed filming quite a bit because it's just one long shot, and I'm filming us driving home basically from a different angle, and yeah, it's I wish it was summer, but everything's brown and dried out. It's still early spring, well, late spring, but it looks like early spring. Snow's just starting to melt. There we are, car. I don't have a lot interesting to say about it here. There's a lot of birds in this area during the summer, because I don't know, that stream tends to last the entire summer. Usually everything else dries up, but down around that area it usually stays pretty wet. This is where it starts getting neat, I think. I had to get my dad to slow down there so I could catch up. And yeah, just, well, I wasn't flooring it or anything. It can go faster, but it was a windy day. You can't really see it, but the drone, there's a part coming up here around this turn where I almost hit a tree. I was just trying to keep up, but I mean, I wanted to fly low for the whole thing, but it was too windy. Like you see, I wanted to be over the road, but it just, the wind kept pushing it, and unless I wanted to floor it, then, yeah, so it keeps going over the ditch, but I wanted to stay away from those trees anyway, so I didn't try and correct that too much. Yeah, I always want to get I'll be going over the train tracks here. I always want to get a video going over the train tracks, but I'm never there, and there's no way to look up the train schedule. Yeah, this tree on the right here, almost hit it. Yeah, you can see the tree branches swaying there. It doesn't look windy, but for a little drone that's just made of plastic and designed to be light, it's quite windy. So yeah, I just decided, like, I didn't know if I was gonna make it between those sides, so I was just like, I'll just fly up higher for a lot of this. So I mean, after a bit I get back down, but there's too many wires and stuff here that I might hit, and I didn't trust it in the wind, so get a higher up shot here. And I wanted to stay away from the power lines because it can actually jump to a drone. I've seen videos of it happening where it fries the drone if you fly it too close. I don't know why that is, but better safe than sorry. I was hoping that my dad would take the other direction when driving, but he went straight. But to the left would have been a better detour, I think, but it is what it is. The business section, all the industry is right there on the right. The flag at half-mast, oh yeah, I think they did the Canada flag at half-mast because there's just a mass shooting in Halifax. A denturist just went berserk. I don't know what the story was, but every time, of course it was a white guy too. Always the white people just go nuts one day. But yeah, it reminds me of those postal incidences in the 90s. I'm just wondering if the denturists are the new postmen. Maybe. Yeah, I shouldn't laugh, but it's kind of funny to me why certain industries. Look at that guy on the right, far right there, walking his dog. A little chunk of a dog. Looks like he's walking a baby polar bear or something. But yeah. And I can just cut across the houses here. I don't have to follow the rules of the road. But, yeah, but car looks pretty clean, actually, from a distance like that, nice and shiny, but it needs a washing. It needs a spring showers to clean it up. There's a lot of bird poop on it, but yeah, it's not obstructing the view, so it can be easily ignored. There's a grain silo or some damn thing on the left there. I don't know what's in that building. Maybe it's water, but in case of an emergency. And in case I'm watching this years from now, we're in the middle of the coronavirus lockdown. Some of the funny names for it are the Kung Flu and the Winnie the Flu, in honor of their leader. Doesn't like being compared to Winnie the Pooh, so they call it Winnie the Flu. I thought that one was pretty funny. And yeah, they call it Corona-chan. They make her, or make cartoons, anime girl cartoons of her, as a human disease. And, I mean, it all looks pretty nice from above like this, actually. It's not just a neat shot. I mean, this could be the opening for a movie, if you ask me. It's just, reminds me of Beetlejuice anytime I do a shot like this. But Beetlejuice actually used a model for most of their opening, and then they used actual footage. I think it was a helicopter, though, because they didn't have drones back then, I don't think. And, but yeah, you could easily make they use drones in a lot of nature films, I've noticed. Like, I can always tell when there's it's drone footage. I look for it, because I love drones, obviously. Yeah, we're almost back here, so, I don't know what else to say. I get, yeah, like now I'm lower, so it's more interesting like this. I like getting low shots. I don't like flying high because it's, I don't know, there's just like a certain bird flying height that everything still retains enough details, but it's a interesting angle because it's above. But I mean, if you go anything over 50 meters, it gets kind of, it's too high up. You might as well just be in a plane then. So yeah, and there we are. That's all she wrote.